It was the headline no one expected to see. Outlander star Sam Heughan caught in tax investigation, screamed one British tabloid, followed quickly by another. Jamie Fraser actor facing financial scrutiny. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Fans who had spent years admiring Sam's spotless reputation could hardly believe it. How could he, the humble Scottish actor known for his charm, discipline, and philanthropy, be linked to anything as scandalous as a tax controversy? The story broke early one morning when financial reports surfaced suggesting that one of Sam's registered companies had been flagged for review by UK tax authorities. According to anonymous sources, the investigation was part of a routine audit that uncovered discrepancies in business filings connected to his whiskey brand, the Sassenach Spirits. No one knew exactly what those discrepancies were, but that didn't stop speculation from spreading like wildfire. Social media platforms lit up within hours. No way this is true. Sam's one of the most honest actors out there. There must be a misunderstanding. He's worked too hard to risk his career for something like this. For nearly a decade, Sam Heughan had been the definition of integrity in Hollywood. He wasn't the type to chase controversy or flaunt wealth. Instead, he built his career through consistency, talent, and humility. When he wasn't acting, he was promoting his award-winning whiskey brand, running marathons for charity, and raising funds for children's hospitals across Scotland. So when his name suddenly appeared in connection with a financial controversy, fans felt a mix of disbelief and panic. The first reports hinted that the issue involved corporate structure and income reporting between the UK and US divisions of his brand. Some tabloids exaggerated it immediately, claiming Sam had been caught hiding overseas assets. Others suggested it was part of a wider celebrity tax crackdown, but none of those outlets offered proof. Still, the damage was done. Headlines used words like probe, fraud, and scandal, creating an image far darker than the situation might have been. For fans who had always seen Sam as the embodiment of grace and honesty, both on-screen and off, the news hit hard. Across fan pages and forums, longtime supporters began sharing emotional messages. "I refuse to believe he did anything wrong. He's too genuine. Even if this is true, I know there's a good explanation. He's helped so many people. Why would anyone try to tear him down?" And yet, the timing couldn't have been worse. With Outlander's final season in production and Sam promoting new international projects, the sudden controversy threatened to overshadow everything he had built. Entertainment journalists began digging deeper into his business background. They discovered that Sam had several ventures under his name, from film production to his growing whiskey empire. The success of the Sassenach had made millions worldwide, and with success came complexity and scrutiny. A source close to Sam told one outlet, "He's not involved in day-to-day accounting. He trusts his management team completely. This situation probably comes down to paperwork, not wrongdoing." But in the age of instant headlines, nuance rarely survives. By the end of the day, Sam Heughan tax scandal had become one of the top trending topics on Twitter. YouTube channels, gossip blogs, and entertainment podcasts were already dissecting every detail, some even connecting the story to other celebrity financial scandals. And through it all, Sam remained silent. No statement, no social media post, nothing. That silence, though likely strategic, only fueled more questions. Reporters gathered outside the Sassenach Spirits headquarters in Edinburgh, hoping for a comment. Photographers camped near his residence. Each image of him leaving his car or walking through an airport was analyzed, as if the answer to the mystery could be read in his expression. But those who truly knew Sam, colleagues, friends, longtime fans, urged patience. They reminded everyone of the man behind the fame, the one who stayed after events to thank fans personally, who raised thousands for blood cancer research, who always spoke with honesty and grace. One journalist wrote, "If there's one celebrity whose name deserves the benefit of the doubt, it's Sam Heughan." Still, The story refused to die. Rumors suggested tax investigators were reviewing multiple years of filings, though official sources declined to comment. Others hinted that Sam might soon release a public statement to address the growing concern. As speculation spiraled, one question loomed larger than ever. Was this truly a financial scandal, or just another case of celebrity fame being twisted into controversy? And more importantly, how would Sam Heughan, the man known for turning every challenge into triumph, handle the storm that was now heading straight toward him? The next 48 hours felt like a storm that refused to calm. News outlets kept recycling the same thin details, social media fed the fire, and Sam Heughan's silence only made the noise louder. But on the third morning, just as headlines started turning harsher, a simple statement appeared on his verified Instagram account. A white background, black text, no drama. I've seen the stories circulating. I want to assure everyone that I've always handled my finances legally and transparently. This is a routine review concerning one of my companies. I'm cooperating fully and confident it will be resolved quickly. Thank you for the patience and support, it means more than you know. Within minutes, the post had over 100,000 likes and tens of thousands of supportive comments. The fandom that had built around him for years mobilized like a shield. Hashtags such as #WeStandWithSam and #TruthForHeughan began trending across platforms. We believe you, Sam. They can't break what's built on integrity. He's carried Outlander for a decade, he can handle this too. While fans flooded timelines with messages of loyalty, financial journalists began digging into the story with more nuance. It didn't take long for the truth to surface. According to official sources, the so-called investigation wasn't a criminal probe at all. It was a standard review triggered by a paperwork discrepancy involving the Sassenach Spirits International Licensing Division, the type of issue that happens frequently when companies expand into multiple countries. A senior accounting analyst told The Guardian, "This isn't fraud or tax evasion. It's an administrative hiccup, the kind you fix with forms, not courtrooms." Yet by the time the clarification came, damage had already been done. Tabloid headlines rarely correct themselves with the same bold fonts they use to accuse. Still, Sam's dignified silence and brief, factual response earned him praise. Even media outlets that had initially sensationalized the story began publishing follow-ups with softer tones. Sam Heughan clears the air. No evidence of wrongdoing in actors' finances. Behind the scenes, Sam's team worked quickly to set things straight. His representative released an additional note emphasizing transparency. Mr. Heughan has never been accused of misconduct. The matter concerns routine filing across multiple jurisdictions, which his accountants are addressing. We ask for respect and restraint while this administrative process concludes. That calm professionalism became the turning point. Industry peers, from Outlander producer Meryl Davis to co-star Katrina Balfe, quietly liked or commented supportive emojis under his statement, a silent show of solidarity. Katrina, ever protective of her longtime friend, reposted his message with the caption, "Class, grace, truth." Fans immediately noticed. One comment captured the sentiment perfectly. "If Claire believes in Jamie, so do we." As the narrative shifted, attention moved from accusation to admiration. Journalists began highlighting Sam's years of philanthropy, his work for blood cancer research, his My Peak Challenge initiative that has raised millions for global charities, and his consistent reputation for kindness. People started asking how someone with that track record could ever be portrayed as dishonest. A week later, financial authorities confirmed that the review was nearly complete and that there were no indications of tax evasion or fraud. The supposed discrepancy was little more than a technical adjustment, the kind of bureaucratic correction that happens daily in corporate accounting. When asked by a reporter about the incident, Sam finally spoke publicly during a red carpet event. Standing tall, he smiled and said, "Sometimes the truth just needs a bit of time to catch up with the headlines. I'm grateful to everyone who didn't rush to judge." His response drew applause from both fans and the press. It was classic Sam, calm under fire, respectful even when wronged. In the following days, fans flooded his pages with renewed affection. Edits, fan videos, and thank you posts filled the internet. The once tense energy turned into celebration. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. He didn't just clear his name, he reminded everyone why we trusted him in the first place. By the end of the month, the story had faded from the front pages entirely. But its aftermath left something lasting. A renewed sense of unity between Sam and his fans. He later posted a photo of the Scottish Highlands at sunrise with the caption, "Storms come and go, the mountains stay." It was simple, poetic, and pure Sam Heughan, a man who had weathered yet another trial with quiet strength. And as fans around the world shared that post, one thing was clear. This wasn't the downfall the tabloids had hoped for. It was a reminder that integrity, once proven, shines brighter than scandal ever could. Because for Sam Heughan, even when trouble lies ahead, truth always finds its way to the light.